The only thing Deontay Wilder and Mark Breland had in common and got along with and meet in the center on a common goal is that they both was jealous and disliked Anthony Joshua. That's one thing you know that's definite about these two. Because Mark Breland goes on to say in his Confessions of a Bum Trainer that even at 50-something, he can beat all the opponents that Anthony Joshua has beaten and knock them out. This is some more Andre Ward kind of shit. And Lord knows I love Ward, but a hater is a hater at the end of the day. Lord knows I love Mike Tyson, but he shows splashes of this shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's just the... Let me tell you something about Anthony Joshua. First, let me get on Mark Breland, okay? Before the smoke screen, the hype job, the engineer HBO fighter, Vasily Lomachenko, Mark Breland was considered, and should still be considered, one of the greatest amateur boxers of all time. Before they tried to give that to Vasily Lomachenko, that was Mark Breland's title. He was known as the best amateur of all times. Fought in one of the most epic eras. I believe that was 83 or 85, I believe. But before they was doing that, Mark Breland was considered the best amateur of all times. Okay? Mark Breland was loved, adored, appreciated, cheered. You seen him in movies. Everybody loved Mark Breland. He was soft-spoken. He was everything. So for the most part, the kind of attention and love that you see Anthony Joshua get is the same thing that Mark Breland has gotten. Okay? People are jealous of Anthony Joshua due off of how people receive him and how they treat him. Claudius, Lennox Lewis, his main problem with Anthony Joshua is not just he didn't sign with him. He received the love that he never got. All right. Same thing with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury didn't like that he received the love that he never got. Okay. And when it comes to Mark Breland is jealous of the love that Anthony Joshua was getting because he was once him, but never on the level and how he's receiving it. This is the thing. How can somebody like Mark Breland talk about what he would do to Anthony Joshua? Mark Breland has an extensive amateur career. Anthony Joshua doesn't. We all say the amateurs is different from the pros, right? How can Mark Breland fix his mouth and say at 51 he can knock out Anthony Joshua and all the people that he has fought when you wasn't tough enough to make it in the pro ranks? Do I need to say that again? How can you talk about who the fuck you're going to knock out when you wasn't tough enough to survive in the pro ranks? Just because you do great in the amateurs is not guaranteed a great pro career. As anybody that knows the game knows that. It's not guaranteed. It looks good, but it's not guaranteed. So when it comes to the pro, you was great in the amateur, but when it came to the pros, you couldn't become much. So how in the fuck can you say who you going to knock out at 50-something when in your youth, you couldn't survive in the pro rankings? You were not that good. So what you may do to these fighters in an amateur fight does not account for you being able to do it in a pros, because if that was the case, I would like to think Mark Breland would have been a better pro. Mic drop. Mic drop. That's why I say at the end of the day, the only thing him and Deontay Wilder had in common is that they dislike Anthony Joshua. And to see so many grown men hate on this other man, it's almost fucking scary. You know? It's almost fucking scary. Like you guys want to hate on him that fucking much. I've been saying that this is some female energy floating around on this YouTube boxing shit. I've been saying it. One of the first people to say it. Something ain't right with this energy on YouTube. That's why half of you dudes can't call yourself men. The chicks that come on here got more coof and class and more manhood than some of you guys call yourself being fans of man. You know what I'm saying? Because you fans of Deontay Wilder and you fans of Canelo are just fucking embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? If that is such a thing for y'all. But y'all definitely not a fan of the fucking sport. People can say what the fuck they want, and people try to say a lot about me. All right? But like I will always say, and I will keep saying, because it rings true. Check my body of work. Anybody I've ever dogged, talked about, cut down to the knees, if they did something worth praising, I got a video on it. Before I took a break, I heard a million cries from El Pollo fans. Yet, they don't want to go back and listen to the videos while I was defending Canelo wholeheartedly. Not because I appreciate Canelo much more then. It's because he deserved it. He fucking deserved it. A lot of people saying Canelo robbed Triple G the first fight and the second fight. All right? I disagree with that. I said that's not fucking true. You could give him the first fight, but the second fight, don't try to rob Canelo of that. That was a too great of a performance to try to rob him of. It's the same thing I say with Tyson Fury. Glove gate or not, it was a great fucking performance. Give people their fucking credit. Not everybody thinks with jealousy and feminine energies like you. Not everybody is worried about what color they are and deciding if you're going to give them credit or not because they're 2 shades too darker than what you like. Y'all can come and say a whole bunch of shit, but what you can't say, if this was a court of law, you would have to provide the evidence. And in terms of you gathering the evidence, you would only help me out. Because it will prove that you guys can't give credit where credit is due, regardless if you like somebody or fucking not. This is the era we fucking live in. You have to be fake to make it. But real motherfuckers don't fold, man. Period. Just like Anthony Joshua said, a good fighter can fight in any era. A real motherfucker will be the same real motherfucker in any damn era. We don't fucking fold. Maybe being liked is super important to you. Maybe getting views is super important to you. Maybe getting subscribers is super important to you. I don't know how that helps you out. Does it give you confidence? Does it, you know what I'm saying? So, without beating all around the damn bush, when it comes to Anthony Joshua, this is something that he's forever going to be subjugated to. You know what I'm saying? Forever. Everybody always got something fucking to say. And for Mark Breland, old ass, who's been kicked outside of the gym, been accused of tampering with water and stuff like that, let me tell you something. The last thing you want to do is turn around and, after you basically have separated from Wilder, is go ahead and still shit on Anthony Joshua. If you try to get the public to receive that, strategically, that's not smart. That's why when Mark Breland was saying all this shit, I didn't pay no attention. Like, look, this is the same dude that was clowning Anthony Joshua, saying that Deontay Wilder has a better resume than Anthony Joshua. This is the same motherfucker. Whoever could fix their mouth to say that, I know that's your man's, but you don't have to say that. But this is what he fixed his mouth to do. Then he said his old ass can beat everybody that Anthony Joshua has beat and knock them out. Let me ask you a question. When we look at your boxing career, you know, do you have straight knockouts? Why didn't you last? Why did you retire early? How come you ain't last in the pro ranks? Because at the end of the day, it's bullshit. Bruce Vane, I'm out.